You would smell her before you saw her, a smell that crawled the corridors and settled behind your teeth. It made the torches dimmer, the air colder. It was a presence, a warning, and the palace learned to hold its breath. A court of opulence, and an odor that ruled it. Paris, the 1630s. Great tapestries, gilt mirrors, the hush of marble halls. This was Europe's most luxurious palace, yet beneath the velvet and gold, the servants kept a map of absence. Missing soap, closed bathing rooms, the dry, chalky smell of neglect. At the center of those whispers stood the queen, not remembered for a crown or a smile, but for the way the air changed when she approached. She had a belief that would become legend: water spreads illness. To her, bathing was surrender. To the palace, it became a plague of its own making. We could tell the queen came before the lords by the air. They hit the back of your throat. We called it the sour wind. Her clothes were worn for months, then years. Layers of linen and silk clung with sweat and the palace's secrets. Teeth were left unbrushed. Breath that could fell a dog. Those are the rumors that turned gossip into dread. Again, this is a fictionalized resurrection of court whispers rendered into a single frightening portrait. Historians still puzzle over which rumors were true. Servants learned to manage the smell the same way they managed fears. Routes were changed, doors propped, windows opened only when the queen left. They described nausea, headaches, the need to eat quickly or not at all when she dined. Men became quicker to speak ill in the dark. Women spoke of nightmares. The court's dignity was a mask, and beneath it the servants traded stories like contraband. And when death came to the king, her husband, the court expected a conventional mourning. What followed was anything but. After the king's passing, the queen did something that cracked the palace open. She refused, in our story, to remove his coffin from her chamber. She slept beside it night after night. The line between the living room and a room of the dead blurred. Servants first complained of the smell of paper and dust. When the coffin was brought into her bedchamber, the air turned ancient, like books left too long in cellar darkness. Doors began to stick. Servants fell ill or fled. Rumors did what they always do in closed places. They grew teeth. Then the knocking started. 3 knocks, then none. Then the palace heard it at night, as if the dead were calling from behind paneling. The queen's attendants swore they were being tested, by grief, by guilt, or by something far stranger. The knocking, real or imagined? What truly shattered the court was not the smell, nor the coffin, nor the whispers. It was the collapse of certainty. A monarchy must be composed, predictable, and when the household itself became an omen, the people inside it frayed. The queen ruled by fear of contagion. The contagion spread in other ways: trust, reputation, sanity. We end with a question more chilling than any rumor. Was the stench only rot and filth, or was it a kingdom's conscience rotting in the dark? Inspired by rumor, a fictional retelling. If this unsettled you, share the video and subscribe for more strange chapters from history. Tell us, which palace rumor should we resurrect next?